Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Okay, here we go. Now, as promised, now I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So as usual, this is going to contain some spoilers for the movies. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the movie yet, you may not want to watch this video until you have. Yeah. Yeah. So I did see this movie today, and yeah, and overall, I did think that this was a pretty good movie. Yeah. Of course, this movie really did have like a lot of anticipation for it, especially coming off the heels of No Way Home. I even talked about it myself before, how it was like saying how this film could possibly like make all the non MCU Marvel films canon. I was talking about like how this could be like the way they would like integrate like X Men into the MCU, and yeah, and how we could also like see like some of the like the Marvel heroes from the non MCU Marvel films be featured in this film, such as of course, like I said, with the X Men, and also like with Wesley Snipes' Blade, and Thomas Jane's Punisher, and Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I was really going into this film, of course, like I was really thinking like this would be like a huge, this would like have like a whole bunch of like Easter eggs, and just really include like a lot of just include the characters from the non MCU Marvel films in, how with what we got in No Way Home with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and the respective villains from their series. There, yeah. So I really did have like a lot of hype for this film going on. Yeah. And yeah, then yeah, today I saw the movie, and yeah, and yeah, this movie did something totally different than what I thought that it was gonna do. Yeah, this film really did not do what I thought it was going to do. It did not feature like the characters from the non MCU Marvel films. Yeah, what it was really about was that it really was like about Doctor Strange, kind of like a just a kind of like hearing about like more of the multiverse after like somebody from an alternate dimension like came to his universe. Yeah. Then also of course like there's like a like a Wanda or Scarlet Witch is in this movie, and then yeah, then she learns just something that really she is exploring through the multiverse with. Yeah. Yeah, so really this movie really just told like a totally different story. It really is just like really about like Doctor Strange like going through the multiverse, and also like Wanda trying to do something through the multiverse. Yeah. Yeah, so it was really just like a totally different story, and it wasn't like just something like for like fan service. Like this really just did tell like a legitimate story here with the multiverse, and yeah, it really just did something completely different from like what like I was really thinking that it was gonna do. Yeah, but that's not a bad thing, because yeah, what this movie did, it really was not bad at all. Like it was now, what they did like a really good with this story. You know, yeah. So what this film is about is, of course, like as I said, Doctor Strange is like learns of the multiverse, and he is like trying to like figure out like what like is going on like through this the multiverse. Like, yeah, in the film, what happens is that like he really is he meets like a teenager that's like traveling between universes, and then the Doctor Strange just travel through the multiverse along with the girl, and then yeah, and it also like is like showing how Wanda is also after the girl because of like what she's like trying to do in this movie as well. Yeah. So pretty much like what this film really is about is like as they're going through the multiverse, like a Doctor Strange is protecting the girl really from being captured by Wanda. Yeah, and yeah, and what they do with this movie, they do really good with. Yeah. So so I guess I'll talk about the premise of the movie. So the movie really does like open up like showing how like there's this like a teenage girl, America Chavez, and she's like in an alternate reality with like a different version of a Doctor Strange, yeah, and it shows like how they are like being like chased by a demon between universes as they're searching for the book of Vishanti. And yeah, then like this Doctor Strange just ends up like being forced to really just or still like a sacrifice himself to save Chavez, and then yeah, then she just ends up like creating a portal to transport to what's known as a Earth 616. Yeah. Then it like shows that like the real Doctor Strange like just ends up like thinking like waking up like as he's dreaming this, yeah. But then yeah, then as he's like attending the wedding of Christine, who was of course like his love interest from the first Doctor Strange movie, then it eventually shows that like uh America does arrive in like this universe, and she's like being pursued by like some sort of like a monster octopus type of creature. Yeah. Then yeah, then Doctor Strange along with Wand does end up fighting the monster and killing it. Yeah. Then they learn about then they like learn more about like the multiverse from America. Yeah. Yeah. Then yeah, then eventually then after like learning more about it, then Chavez was like explaining that demons are hunting her because she has power to travel through the multiverse. Yeah, then after they learned that they were needing like some witchcraft to to learn about this, after, then well, I guess I should also say that she did end up like bringing the alternate Doctor Strange, who was now dead, to the universe as well. Yeah, to prove that she was like telling the truth about this, and that what Doctor Strange's dream wasn't a dream; it really was from an alternate reality. Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, then eventually Doctor Strange then was able to track down Wanda, and then yeah, then he was like really asking for her help to really learn more about the multiverse and see if like she really knows anything about it. Yeah. Then like then it was like eventually revealed that Wanda is actually the one responsible for all the demons that are hunting Chavez. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and also like as I mentioned before, this movie is of course in connection with the WandaVision. Yeah, yeah, and the way that this movie really does like a tie-in with WandaVision is of course like as I was talking about when I was did my video on WandaVision. Like of course the in the mid credits, well, the post credit scene of the last episode of WandaVision, of course, like I was saying that as a Wanda was like trying to study the Darkhold, she did like hear the cries of her sons for help. Yeah, and then yeah, in this movie, like Wanda has like continued to study the Darkhold, and then she really does believe that like she can still like be reunited with Billy and Tommy. Yeah, and she has learned that like in every other universe, she still is their mother. Like they are real in every other universe. So yeah, Wanda like then like came to the conclusion that like if she was able to control the multiverse with America's power, she would be able to reunite with Billy and Tommy. Yeah, and so then like she was just asking Doctor Strange to like just hand over America to her, but Doctor Strange refused. Who's yeah. So then eventually then Wanda then just ended up attacking Carmitage, who and then she like ended up like killing a whole lot of the sorcerers. There's in the attack, yeah, yeah. Then eventually, then as she was up against Doctor Strange, Wong, and America. Eventually, then Doctor Strange and America ended up accidentally transporting like across the multiverse to another dimension that was known as Earth 838. Yeah, Yeah. And then yeah, and here like it was like showing how like things are like pretty different in like this universe. Like it was like there was stuff like you would like cross the road on red rather than green, and green would stop you. And there was also like some so like there was like free food, and there were like these like weird like pizza puff kind of things. Yeah. And of course, like since this was a Sam Raimi movie, like so of course Sam Raimi directed it. Of course, like we have the traditional Bruce Campbell cameo. Yeah, Bruce Campbell was like one like the people like handing out the pizza puffs or something. Yeah. Then after he like was yelling at a Doctor Strange in America, then Doctor Strange then just like uh, cast like a spell to like get Bruce Campbell's character to just like beat himself up, and it would like continue on for 3 weeks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Then eventually, like it was like revealed that like uh, uh the hold was actually like a destroyed in the battle with the sorcerers that like was like well, yeah. Before I actually do talk about that, like, Wanda like used the dark hold to actually like a dream walk into the body of the Wanda from the vision that Doctor Strange and America were in. Yeah, yeah. So she was like just controlling like the version of herself from that dimension to try to chase after Doctor Strange to actually he tried to capture America. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it eventually ended up being destroyed, and the dream walk was just broken. Yeah, so then yeah, then eventually then Wanda then just ended up like a forcing Wong to lead her to uh, Mount Wundagore, which was the source of the Darkhold's power, and it is a location of like a shrine to the Scarlet Witch, which would allow her to like reestablish the dream walk. Yeah, yeah. Then eventually, then back in like Earth 838, and Doctor Strange in America then eventually like came across like that universe's version of Mordo. So yeah, Mordo is back in this film. Yeah, though of course like this is a different version of Mordo, so it's not really like following up on like what he did in the post credit scene of the first film, where he was just stripping sorcerers of their powers. Yeah, this is like a totally different version of Mordo. Yeah, and it's also uh like mentioned that like in like this other dimension, like this universe is Doctor Strange is now dead. Yeah, yeah. And then eventually, then Mordo then just like ended up arresting Doctor Strange in America and brought them before the Illuminati, which is like a society that like consists of like other like certain Marvel characters, and this was actually pretty cool because yeah, this right here was like showing that there were like other like Marvel shows that are actually like that tie into this movie also because you had like other members of the Illuminati, which was like a an alternate version of Peggy Carter. It showed that like she like became like a well yeah it showed that this was like a Captain Peggy Carter, which like basically this was like she became like a well yeah she was the test subject for the Captain America experiment. So yeah, so she's the super soldier here, and there's also uh King Blackagar Boltagon, along with Captain Maria Rambo, who was of course like reprising Captain Marvel. Yeah, uh, and also Doctor Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. But yeah, this was a totally different version of Fantastic Four. This wasn't like the Mister Fantastic from either of the two Fox versions of Fantastic Four. This was like a totally different uh, Mr. Fantastic. This time he's played by John Krasinski. Yeah, and of course, also like the leader of the this Illuminati was Professor Charles Xavier, who was of course like Patrick Stewart reprising the role. Yeah, so yeah, so this is like the only So yeah, Patrick Stewart like reprising the role as a Professor Xavier was like the only like a non MCU Marvel character that we do see like back in the film. Like he's the only one that actually does reprise the role. Yeah, yeah, and they were just explaining to Doctor Strange that uh like their version of Doctor Strange actually did actually like recklessly use like their universe's dark hold. And yeah, and their Doctor Strange triggered it and barely like averted a universe destroying incursion. Yeah, and he had to be killed before he caused more harm. And so they were just like saying how Doctor Strange is really like the biggest threat to the multiverse. Yeah, yeah, and then Mordo really just believed that this Doctor Strange is like still like as dangerous. But before they were able to really pass off any judgment, yeah, Wanda controlling this universe's version of herself arrived and then was just destroying everybody, and she killed all the members of the Illuminati, including Professor Xavier. So yeah, he dies yet again. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm really thinking that with this film, with these different iterations of Wanda Maximoff, we could get a version where she is actually Magneto's daughter, as I was talking about before. Yeah, yeah, just like she is in the comics. But yeah, we did not get that with this film. Yeah, yeah. Then yeah, Mordo was the only one that was still alive. But then it showed that this universe's version of Christine helped Doctor Strange and America escape from the center that they were being held in. Yeah, yeah, because yeah, in this version, in this universe, Christine was actually a scientist for the Illuminati. Yeah. Yeah. Then they eventually entered a space between universes, and they were able to find the book of Vishanti. But yeah, Wanda then just arrived and just yeah, she ended up taking over America's mind, and then used her powers to just send Doctor Strange and Christine to an incursion destroyed universe, and brought America back to Earth 616. Then as Wanda then was starting a spell to take over America's powers. Yeah, then eventually, then after a Doctor Strange then ended up meeting another universe of Doctor Strange, then it was revealed that this Doctor Strange was kind of corrupt and had a third eye in his forehead, and this was due to uh, he actually he actually this was a result of him using the dark hold or gold. Yeah, then eventually, then this that Doctor Strange ended up being destroyed, and then Doctor Strange then eventually then was able to get a hold of the dark hold. Then he then was able to control the body of the dead Doctor Strange that America first brought over to the Earth 616. Yeah, he was able to control that body, and then just and actually then use it for the dream walk to actually help America and stop Wanda. And yeah, then Doctor Strange was trying to help America against Wanda along with Wong. Yeah, but yeah, when it just showed that uh, just they were unable to overpower Wanda. Then America then just ended up transporting a Wanda back to Earth 838 to where we did see that universe's version of Wanda along with Billy and Tommy. Then a Scarlet Witch Wanda then ended up just attacking that the universe's Wanda, and it just showed how Tommy and Billy were just in fear of Scarlet Witch. Just after they attacked their real mother, she just they just were just absolutely terrified of Scarlet Witch. They didn't even see her as their mother. Yeah, and then after just Scarlet Witch then just like just realized how horrified she really did make her sons, she then like just saw the error of her ways. Then she then just decided to use her power to just bring down on Mount Wundagore, and it ended up as a result that ended up just like destroying all the other copies of Darkhold throughout the multiverse. And it seemed that like that she ended up like sacrificing herself as well. And it just showed how before Christine did return to her own dimension, like Doctor Strange just told her that he still does have like his he does have the love for his own universe as Christine, but he was like always been scared to have a relationship. So we don't actually get like an official confirmation in this one whether or not Wanda is actually dead. If she was like killed when she did bring the when she did bring the which she brought down Mount Wandagore and destroyed the other copies of the Darkhold. There was no confirmation whether like she is actually killed or if she's still alive. So we don't know about that. But then later on, then it showed how Chavez, America is now like a training to be a sorcerer at Camartage. And then she then was just embracing with Doctor Strange, just saying that she's glad that she's in the universe and stuff. Then later on, just as Doctor Strange is just like walking through this or down the streets, then like it just showed how he now did develop like that third eye in his forehead as a result of using the dark hole. Then as the third eye appeared, it just like showed Doctor Strange screaming, and then it cut to credits. Yeah. Yeah, then in the mid credit scene, then we got something that like is gonna like carry over to something else in the future, where like Doctor Strange ended up being approached by a sorceress. This is like one of the Inhumans. And she was just like telling him that his actions have triggered an incursion, and then she just like opened up a portal to the dark dimension that the two of them entered in, and then it cut to black after that. And then then after the credits, then like it just like finished off by showing like the Bruce Campbell character just finishing off the beating of himself, and then when it finally stopped, he just said, "It's over." yeah. And it also did like say Doctor Strange will return. So now of course like by that mid credit scene, like this is probably gonna lead something to like another project. I don't know if like this is gonna like carry over to like an Inhumans show because uh of course like there's like the ABC series of Inhumans. I don't know if like this is gonna like pick up in that or if like this will like continue into like another movie with Doctor Strange. I don't know if they're gonna make a third Doctor Strange movie and like have the mid credit scene pick up right there, or what the case may be. And like I said, I don't know like what happened with Wanda. I don't know if she is actually like if she was killed or if she is still alive. So there was no like confirmation of either one given in this movie. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see if anything else will come with her, and I guess we'll get our answer later on in some other Marvel project down the road, whether she is still alive or if she's dead. So I guess only time will tell. But like I said, like this wasn't the movie that I really did think that it was going to be. I thought it was going to do something completely different. But what it did do really good. I really did like the story. I thought it was interesting to see like Wanda, even though she's like not a villain, but like how they did kind of like make her like antagonistical in this movie. But her motivations really are just because she wanted to be reunited with her son. So if you look at it from that, like she's not really like a total villain. Plus, she does see the error of her ways. So so she's not really like a true on villain. She just wants to reunite with her sons. But her motive, what she's doing in this film, like they're trying to just take the girl's power. But like they do make her like the antagonist in the film. So I thought that was kind of interesting that this film didn't really have like a true full on villain. Yeah. Yeah, so overall, yeah, I really did enjoy this movie. Yeah, so yeah, I would definitely give this film a recommendation. I mean, it's not going to be like the big, like it's not like the big like fan service this like film that No Way Home was, but yeah, this was still like a really good movie, and I really am curious to see what they do next with Doctor Strange along with Wanda to get our answers and stuff. Yeah, and plus, yeah, it was cool to see like these like characters like Charles Xavier and Mr. Fantastic, and yeah, these characters from like What If and Inhumans and all that stuff. So that was cool to see. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see like with uh, this John Krasinski Reed Richards. Yeah, it'll be interesting to like see him as Mr. Fantastic whenever Marvel does actually do like their own Fantastic Four film. Yeah, and I'm curious to see who they're gonna have play like the other roles with Human Torch, Invisible Woman, and Thing. So yeah, I don't know like exactly like when they are gonna release that Fantastic Four film, but yeah, I really am really like curious to see it now, see who they get, and hopefully Marvel can finally do the Fantastic Four justice in film. Yeah, but yeah, overall, yeah, I really did enjoy this film, and I definitely do give it a recommendation. All right. So yeah, so I guess this is all I can really say about it. All right, so yeah, so those are my thoughts on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Yeah, and now that I've done this, now I can like get back and like resume on with my reviews of live action movies based on cartoons. So yeah, so I'll have more of those like coming up throughout the rest of the month. All right, so stay tuned for more of those reviews coming as they continue throughout the entire month. All right. But yes, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.